Hey there, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, and Aquarius Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directive. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. And this reading is for June 24th through June 30th, making those June readings. So be sure to leave me a comment so that'll be another entry into the drawing for the free personalized video that I will be selecting 3 participants for. July 1st. Wow. Okay. Ooh. Okay, this is interesting. So I don't usually read the cards in reverse, but I'm going to this time because why? We have the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor, and we have the Hangman in reverse. So, could go either way. Could be the Wheel of Fortune is turning, and now you're getting a new perspective on things, in which case this would be correct. Or you've been trying to make up your mind about something and now things are going to start finally moving forward, because the Hangman in reverse means like things are starting to move. So it could be either way. I'm going to put the cards the correct way because that makes my little head not spin. But hey, either way, that looks good. So either you got a new perspective and it's got the wheel moving in your favor, or you've been sitting there trying to make a decision about something and now the wheel's turning and things are moving forward. Either way is not bad. So we walk into this week with the moon in Pisces, which is your second house of self-worth, self-value, self-esteem, finances. And there's some kind of wisdom to be gained from the lessons and experience that you've had over the past 30 days. So what have you learned? Think about it. Distill it down into... Take your experiences, distill it into wisdom, and use it to elevate yourself and keep climbing higher and reaching, for more. And don't forget to be grateful for the lessons that you've learned along the way, even the hard ones, and probably especially the hard ones, right? That's where you learn more when things are tough. You really do. Doesn't make it great, but it's true. So you have the present. Gift, treasure, revelation of value. Ooh. Newness, nowness. Okay, so be where you are right now. There's a gift, there's a treasure. You have learned something of really of value, and you have receptivity. Okay, so you are supposed to be this way. It's allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to give. So I feel like the Hangman hanging and you're receiving divine knowledge and intuition. Any of you who are big Norse gods fans, you know this. Or if you've been watching like the Thor movies or whatever, you know Odin sacrificed an eye to the well of wisdom so that he would have that insight. And this is kind of what this is. It's like taking time to allow spirit to come in and bring you intuition in a situation. And so allowing yourself to receive and knowing that you're protected through this process as you walk into the communication sector once the moon moves into Aries on Monday night at 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. There's communication that needs to be had, and there's a little resistance. Now, is it resistance from you to receiving the information and the communication from spirit? I don't know. The Hangman kind of makes me think that's a possibility. Being in the 3rd house means it's more likely communication of what you are thinking, perceiving, how you are viewing things with the people around you in a way that allows them to understand what you're trying to say, what you see, what is going on. And so you're protected in this process. Mercury is in shadow of retrograde, and so it's starting to get a little dicey out there, especially if you're communicating with a water sign. They may have struggling maybe to understand what it is that you're trying to say. That's a possibility. So what do we have here? We have play with me. She tames by laying down the staff and rope. Okay, and the little one rises. Okay. Be gentle in your approach. Have fun with the people that you're trying to create something with. The little one rises. I'm going to read this one, but this one, she tames. That's like the lion laying down with the lamb, or the strength card. It's that whole gentleness will get you much further. A little honey instead of vinegar. But the little one rises is a 9 because it's 18. So that's a 9. 9s are like an end of a cycle, but let's just see what it says. And I do have to, this is such small reading. Sometimes I can do it and sometimes I can't. I see, nurture, and protect the small starts. Oh, the new ideas, the projects that are just beginning to come to life now. And I am patient in how they are grown into fullness, and I lift them with my grace above all interference. Okay, so divine timing's at play here. There's some situation that the wheel's turning on. You have a new perspective on it. Being gentle in your approach, having a little bit of fun, and understanding that it's a little it's a young project. It's a young, so small changes, things are going to grow and change. It's protected through this process, but it's not complete yet. So it might be just a thought that's germinating, an idea, a new way of looking at things, and it's going to take a little time. Okay, so surrender to the process. When that moon moves into Taurus, which is your 4th house of home, and release the negative attitude, the negativity that's surrounding the situation. Release your expectations of exactly how things are supposed to play out, and allow the divine to have time to bring things into timing. Divine timing is at play, and these eclipses this month are all about divine timing. And oh my gosh, my ears are ringing. Really high pitched. So that would be the angels. Begin today. Small changes will make small steps will make big changes. So yeah, again, divine timing, you are supposed to be moving forward, but baby steps. Baby steps to get there, and you have money magic. Allow the universe to bring the miracles of money and cash to help you along your path. Woo! So if you're being in a project where you need financial assistance, or you're trying to figure out how to get crowdfunding, or some project or the other that you're trying to get off the ground, or maybe it's a home renovation, and so you're thinking, okay, so how can I afford to do this? Well, I can start with this part that I can do now. So small steps. I was talking to a friend recently who said that, he's building a barn, but he doesn't have the money now to finish it. But by the time he gets through the work that he can afford, he should have enough money to get to the next step. And so that's kind of the kind of thing that you might want to be looking at. And so then we have this whole moon going of course thing Saturday morning. So that's a great time to be the hangman, to just pause, take another look at it, kind of rest, kind of relax. And then the moon's going to move into Gemini, which for you, Aquarius, is your 5th house of fun and romance. And, just kind of relax into it and enjoy the weekend. Find some peace, find some quiet, do a little meditating. Staying present is also meditation. So I feel like this week it's really important that you don't worry about the big picture too far down the road, and just do the steps that are right in front of you. Steps that are right in front of you will get you there. And you have the healer. So if you're in the process of trying to heal through a situation, a heartbreak, a sadness, a loss, and it's really hard to get out there and get back into life, and you're struggling, it's okay. It takes time. Don't push yourself so hard. Stay in the present. Be open to receiving the guidance from Spirit. Be open to receiving help from your friends. Take the time to allow yourself to work through the situation. You could be a healer yourself, or you could be in need of healing. Either way, you know which one this is. I'm sure that you have a fairly good idea. So, if you're a healer, then, taking a little break and not letting your energy get all run down from trying to help all the people around you, do a little recharge. If you are in need of healing, stay as present as you can. Don't look too far back. Don't look too far forward. Just, there was a point in my life where, honestly, it was right when I started doing yoga. That was the big gift of yoga was that it taught me how to be like right here, right now. And getting out of bed at that point in my life was really hard. And so I just focused on, I'd wake up in the morning and I'd be like, okay, well, what do I have to do today? I just did the day. I didn't worry about what I was going to do tomorrow. And I really wouldn't think about what I did yesterday, because yesterday's were kind of hard. So tomorrow was bleak. It was a really tough time. And, but by just saying, what am I going to do today? All right, well, let's, what I want to wear today. My nose is itching so much. Somebody needs to hear this. So what am I going to wear today? Do I need to take a shower today? Did I take a shower yesterday? That's about as far back as I'd go into yesterday, yeah, probably. I don't remember. So I should. It was kind of like that. It was just like, what do I need to pack for lunch? Okay, where am I going? I started keeping a really good calendar so that I could remember what I was supposed to do, where I was supposed to be, and I would just check it on my way out of bed in the morning just to keep going. And that's how I managed it. And that's okay, because now I'm doing really well. It took a while to get to the healing. Okay? It takes time. You're being encouraged to strengthen your body. You have bronze. And so go for a walk. That's a great thing to do if you need a recharge. It's a great way to transmute your energy. If you are in need of healing, getting out in nature is so good for you. But sometimes the physical labor gets those endorphins up, and that really helps with mood enhancement. So if you're kind of fighting depression over something, hitting the gym and getting those endorphins up, it's a chemical reaction in the body, and it makes your brain feel better, and lifts your mood. And also you'll sleep better, right? So if you're going to try to do that, try to work out around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, because then the hormonal thing brings you so that you can rest and actually get some sleep. Okay? If you try to go too late in the evening, it might keep you awake. If you go too early in the morning, it'll help you lose weight, but you won't lift as much because you won't be as strong. And I don't think it helps with the sleeping process. I think then you're tired all day. So if you do it toward the end of the day there, as you're winding down like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I think that helps with the sleep cycle. So if you're fighting depression, that's a good time to do that. All right? All right. You take care, Aquarius. That looks like a lot. But just stay where you are. Be right where you are right now, and trust that the universe has got their hands all over this. Because the Wheel of Fortune, that's the universe. The Hangman, that's spirit coming in. So just be right where you are. All right? You take care, and we'll talk soon.